Just for folks who cannot see, and you know, and here we're gonna spawn right now. Shitty Lemon waiting to go into the map here. He has not picked anyone yet to play. There we go. So we have a double support comp. Just one that kind of pick and dive. We have two folks here who can dive and a sniper. So they're gonna go for a kind of a long game strategy. You know, picking them off, diving in when they need to, kind of being that little harass if when they need it. And as far as the Winstons go, we have a triple tank support, or double support, and you know, with their previous strategy of kind of sustaining the map and the point, you know, holding it there, kind of that more of a defensive route right there. So we'll see how that goes. You know, as far as team fighting capabilities, you know, you'd have a slight comp advantage for Winston's here. And we'll see if they can get those individual picks. Then Sleeping Apparata will be fine in this matchup here. And there goes the instant pick, Tiny Pancakes onto Alaskan Bear. So Sleeping Apparata, and they get a 1-for-1. Sleeping Apparata really does not push back the payload out. They aren't really doing so well right now, as they are getting pushed back further and further with that push from Reinhardt and Lucio. So they really have a push-heavy comp right now, staying and sustaining that payload. So a great strategy. Going to be kind of difficult to counter here with the comp that Sleeping Apparata has selected. But we'll see how that works out. We only have one pick from Fire Wings, with the Farah coming in and getting those multiple picks right now, actually, from Sleeping Apparata. What a great team fight right there. And there goes 4 picks. Three of the teammates only up, and oh my god, they're really pushing back the objective very well. They have come back into their team fighting strategies here, and it comes back on top, you know, poking those people individually, getting them isolated, and ultimately, you know, taking them out, wiping them off the map. And now they're going to sit here and push the payload back, taking a defensive stance here. We have coming in from the left side a grab right now there. A rocket barrage from Fire Wings, so there goes the counter play right now, but another counter from Mercy right there. So the efforts from Fire Wings kind of falling short, getting those picks off. And they're going to push the objective again here. Great play from the two tanks, Alaskan Bear and Leafbox, to just picking off those people trying to flank them. Just doing away with that strategy. Tiny Pancakes doing well with her sniping and aim right now, well, not really picking off Diva, but picking off the suit. And there they go, reaching the first point here, the first point of the payload. We're going to see here how Sleeping Apparata prepares. I mean, sorry, I keep saying sleeping. Sailing Apparata prepares. Anyways, let me fix my spectator mic for a second, folks. Out, Soul's coming in on the roof, trying to get a pick and a decent little flank on to Sleeping Apparata here. They're going on the top of the map here, getting those flanks and ending the top game here, ending the pokes off that they have from the top. Mercy and Farah doing a great job just pocketing together, getting the damage and poking them off, but it doesn't really help much. They are really falling short of that hoped. So Souls comes in and eliminates Fire Wings. Oh man. No, there goes 2 Lucio ults and a Farah ult. So really, from both, no matter who it was from, you know, both counters coming in, preventing anyone from really getting picked off or dying there. Shikami comes in with the pick again with his offensive plays, coming on to you right now. Farah trying to pick off the shield, but it's not working so well. Lubox doing a great job kind of timing his shield, timing when to bring it up, when to recharge it and whatnot. Just holding it up well for his team to stay in the fight when it really matters for his shield to be up with his Reinhardt. And we have a side pick here from Souls trying to pick off their own flank from the enemy team right now from the Sailing Apparata. I can't say that name right. And they instantly move on to the next point here, getting early into the site right now. We have Shikami trying to get those picks off again. He dives in for 2 picks right now, helping Reinhardt get another pick right there. Shikami, as he did in the last series, is doing a great job just picking off those defenses that they have up. Oh no, and there we have Sleeping Apparata coming in with another Mercy ult, trying to get their team back in the race, but it doesn't seem to, it's not working out, I mean. And it seems Fireling's trying to counter, but she gets picked off easily. Only picking off 2 teammates here, so it's really a trade back and forth. We're at a stalemate here as far as the matchup goes. Lootbox trying to provide his team some space here, trying to push forward. Alaskan Bear coming in aggressively with their ult, but no one is really there to take his damage, except for Shitty Lemon, but really no damage goes off. And no picks ultimately. A great hook there from Souls. I'm sorry, that's not oh my god. So only, I believe, 1 kill from the Devo. Double right now from the Sleeping Apparatus squad right here, but that's not really going to go anywhere as Lootbox saves his team with another ult and his shield, really keeping his team out of trouble there as they were almost about to get wiped out right now. Great team fight here. Out for Souls, getting in that tank damage from the side. They're getting overwhelmed right now by the tank and tankiness and damage that they're providing. Oh my goodness. And it seems like Sleeping Apparatus cannot hold. They're trying to their maximum effort, it seems like. Oh man. They're gonna push through right now. D.Va coming in, trying to pick the enemy team off the spawn, and they're gonna come in with a surprise Mei right now. Hopefully, getting in the last-minute effort. Probably coming in with a ult, getting in with those walls, but she cannot stay in the site. And Soul's ultimately gonna take him out. Double picks from Alaskan Bear. The tanks, the duo tanks in this match. What a game.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Oh man. So as you have it there, folks, Selling Apparata cannot hold as well, so they're gonna have to push it all the way to the base. As the Winstons did. Winstons did a great job just pushing, continuing that aggression here. Not really diving forth, but they had coming in with the dives here and the speed heals from both supports. So really a tanky, aggressive strategy here. Sleeping Apparatus trying to get that peek forward and poking comp here, trying to get those early picks, individual picks, but that unfortunately did not work for them. So now Sleeping Apparatus going to get a chance here to try and push the objective further or to the same degree, and then it will have to go to a death match. All right. All right, folks. So both teams setting up here on this.
I am ready to roll.
Top of this building here. Gonna set up with both tanky comps. Possibly trying to get a grab is. Okay, I thought that was double Reinhardt for a second, but no, it's not. Yeah. Anyways, Sleeping Apparatus gonna get a chance to push this time. Another triple tank strategy here. A lot of damage. However, we'll see how this goes. They're gonna keep sustaining as they did in the last round, and as you can see, Sleeping Apparatus gonna change up their strategy again, coming in for a little bit of a poke comp right there, along with Widowmaker, to see if they can get some early picks. Tiny Pancakes trying to get those picks, trying to get the accuracy up into the snipes, but they are too quick and moving back. As we can see, a flank coming in right now from UA, seeing if he can provide some positioning for his team. That positioning in so they can pick off and set up a team fight right now. But UA gets picked off and his efforts fall short, so he cannot get his team set up there. So they're just going to have to wait. But regardless of that, they're still going to be pushing the point here. Souls takes out 2 members right now. They're just going to wipe them off the map. It's going to be a trade. Souls with the 3 pick. Souls with the 4 pick right now. Picking off 4 members. What a fantastic play right there. And Souls using this tank well and keeping his team, well positioned to wipe them out. And here they're going to do it right now. Going to push back the payload. 3 minutes left into the time. So we'll see how this works out right now. Shady Lemon trying to wait for his team to shield them up here. set up. He only Firewings is the only one who has an ult. Let's see what happens here. It seems like Firewings is trying to set up with a Pharah right now, waiting for the shield to go down, waiting for both shields to go down until she gets set up with ult. And there she goes with an ult right now, but it only picks off one person, and pretty much does work out pretty well. However, as you can see, 4 members being wiped off. Not yet. I mean, 4 members being wiped off of the Winston squad right now. They're just going to easily push the site right now. Shitty Lemon locking off the other Reinhardt, and their offensive strategy here, just pulling out on top.
Delivery on the way.
Alright, here we go. Setting up for another team fight. It's a double Reinhardt. Shikami gets the early pick on the Firewings and picks off her own flank right there. So Shikami doing a great job just keeping his awareness of the map, looking out for flanks, utilizing the Mercy to just keep his damage to pick off them individually here and use it to their strength right now. It seems they are pushing ahead of the payload here. Perhaps they need to move back a little bit. They're looking for flanks right now. Anna puts Lasting Bear to sleep. But yeah, it seems like Sleeping Apparatus is looking for a flank. They're looking to push them back and take them back to the spot here. It seems like that's not working out. They're looking to go back to the map, even though they should be pushing the objective forward here. Another Reinhardt ult, a triple ult right now from Out for Souls, picking off 3 members again, doing a great job so far in this matchup right now. He's doing a great job for his team, just wiping off members, using the damage. And my goodness, that once again, as you can see from the last series, the support tank and damage combo working out well for them. So now here they go. They're moving the payload back right now. Sleeping Apparatus tries to get quickly back into the site here, push back quickly and avoid those flanks. You see right now coming in for a flank from Shikami. Shikami trying to come in with a flank with Soldier 76, trying to pick off the tanks, and they go off to the right side. They're trying to come in and flank them off the base right now. The flank doesn't really seem to work as they predicted well. Lootbox not watching out. There he goes quickly to react to the ults from Silvok. Silvok gets knocked down and he prevents his ult right away. Firewing's trying to come in with an attack right now. The flank's not working out so well, but we have a team fight breaking out right now in by the payload. A 2-for-2 trade-off, but it seems like it's going in the favor of the Winstons here. Yue is still trying to stay on the site, still trying to push it, but he's going to get knocked back right now. Lootbox still staying in with the shield, trying to help his team push back the objective here. So a quick flank that they try to set up here, but however, Shikami caught it right away, and it did not really succeed. And there goes Rocket Barrage and gets picked off immediately. Shikami once again getting off the picks from the flanks and the ults. Shikami doing a great job as a defensive asset for his team right now. Jeez. Great combo ults and just great jobs from Shikami again, once again picking off the teammate. Silvok coming in with his Roadhog picking off with the McCree. So those two really providing a great advantage for the team, trying to set them up once again. And then ults here from Yue trying to push in the objective, getting in close. He's diving into the team, but he gets picked off, and they ultimately actually pick off all 4 members of the Winstons, and they push easily right now, trying to get back into the game. 121 left, and they're on to the second objective, the second breach point here. So now all they need to do is push on, and push on very fast into the payload before time runs out. So they seem to be signaling their teammates right now that the ultimates, they're setting up a strategy right now, being patient, waiting for the right timing to get the teammates lined up. So great defensive plays, as you can see right now. Lootbox trying to prevent them from coming in, keep pushing them out, and there goes some pocket damage for Souls right now from the Mercy. Great job from what she's doing to help her offensive players and Out for Souls just keep up that damage. You know, being a great, spectacular player right now as far as his tank management goes. But no, Souls gets wiped out, and now Yue. So now they wipe off their tanks here, but however, they're still going to keep pushing in right now. and they can't seem to be isolating them pretty well. They're trying to get the isolation. And there goes Yolt from Shikami. Shikami's still trying to pick them off. And there goes a note from Yue, still pushing in strong, waiting for the teammates patiently. They're still holding onto the site very well. But that ult from Yue and Shy Demon and that triple threat again coming in. Both supports coming in for Shady Demon or Shady Lemon to help him push to the site right there. And that was a great play, as you guys can see, from both supports helping out the tank to come in and push forward and ultimately take the map. So now we have a tie right now. It's going to be a tiebreaker, and let's see. And it's... wait for another matchup here. All right. So similar team comps again. Yep. And you see here, once again, that the Winstons are pushing. And it's going to be a death match right now. They have to prepare and win this final one, or else, you know, they lose the set right here. So let's see who comes out on top. Wait. Winstons aren't pushing. What? I thought they were pushing. Wait, no. Oh, they... hold on. No, the Winstons had defense for the coin toss, it seems like. And they're going to get another chance to push here. Sleeping Apparata going to get another chance to push here and set up their team for a win for the first match of this series. Let's see how this works out here. Kind of with the similar comps right now, trying to get some picks while utilizing more of that team fight and diving. There really are well, 2 divers as we have right now and another poke. Playing the long range battle here as we go early on with sight. They have great shielding right now from their supports, and both tanks, Lootbox and Souls, really providing some great defense for their team right now, keeping them back in the race, pushing and exhausting this sailing Apparata, but unfortunately they fall short there, focusing on the side as they kind of get distracted here. The Sleeping Apparata pushes up easily, quite... oh my god. I'm losing my voice. It's all good though. But here we go. Out for Souls coming in back with the same tank right now. I think nope, he does not get picked off. He's utilizing the damage again from the Mercy. Still not picked off right just yet. D.Va coming in strong before this 2 comes off. Not really much of a great defense right now as they continuously get picked off one by one. Need to get that communication together, get the team together more closely in order to pick off the enemy teammates. Seems they're going for a pick off to the side strategy in order for them to kind of lose focus on the main objective and ultimately have them playing freely or playing for kills. And we get into overtime here. If they lose, there goes a push. There goes a push from Sleeping Apparata with the Lucio ult. And they're going to pick off 3 members from Winston. Souls comes back in to keep his team in the game. And there goes a fan the hammer from Alaska Bear. Alaska Bear going to pick off 2 members right now, keeping his team right on the site. Are they going to be able to push right now? Let's see here. Alaska Bear gets picked off. It's a 1-for-1 trade. And there goes the D.Va ult. And let's see who comes over the top. Oh, there goes double picks right now for Winston. So they're really trying to keep this defense up, trying to make sure that they do not get wiped out so easily. In overtime, oh my goodness. Great defense, great holding of the site from Winston's here. Keeping their team in position, holding down the payload well, preventing them. And now, all they have to do, as you guys can see, is push down past that second point. So here we go. Similar team comps once again. 2 supports, 2 tanks. Maybe it's going to be a 3-tank comp. Let's see that.
And we'll get through this just fine.
3-tank comp. Alaskan Bear still waiting to pick. Still waiting to pick the comp. I think Sleeping Apparata now kind of waiting out for the other team to see how they're doing. And here we go. A double. Okay, so yeah, it's pretty much a balanced comp, double offensive and kind of a diving in type of thing. And they use that speed well to kind of push through forward, so it's really a push heavy comp as we see right now. And they're gonna set up here. It seems like with Symmetra, hopefully trying to get the turns. We're gonna see how that works out with Sleeping Apparata. Gonna get the poke, and now they come up with the walls again. So the turrets and the walls. So they really want to defend this site heavily,
Turret
and
in place.
they come in to use those obstacles and
3,
really projectiles to kind of defend themselves.
attackers
As you can see right
incoming.
now, we have a 4 turret or a 5 turret set up here, right on the side of the first wall, as they sit up here and escort the payload. Seems it's going to fall short, as all of Symmetra's turrets are going to get picked up immediately, and they are not going to fall for that trick there. So we do have a Firewing with Firewing with his Pharah and Pocket Mercy trying to get the picks off from behind them. Unfortunately, that's not going to work out so well. Sleeping Apparata picking off the Winstons very well here, and they're going to set the wall right there to isolate the teammates. Great play on Tomei right now,
Sorry.
and they're going to get the pick off once again. 2 picks off from Shikami. Shikami doing very well with his offensive play right now. And May once again preventing them from coming back in forward. Let's see here. We have Alaskan Bear trying to set up for the pick right now, and we do have Symmetra sitting out there to the side, also trying to set up for a pick and try to get those encounters. But she's going to stay back there too long, and because she waited too long, go here and take advantage right away and push off. We'll be close to overtime here. Let's see what happens. They need to go just to that tight, and then they'll be able to win the game here. Silvok with the great ults here, trying to prevent that team from pushing forward, preventing the Winstons from moving forward any fourth. Alaskan Bear with the pickoff, Handicapable with the pickoff, and there goes the tactical visor with Shikami there with the other offensive play once again, picking off two teammates of Sleeping Apparata right there, and they immediately push forward and stop their defensive efforts. So really,
Final score.
it doesn't seem like
4.
Sailing Apparata is sailing away at the moment. That was just a great counter from Winston's, always staying in the match right now. Shikami once again doing a great job, trusting in his teammates to come in
Play of the
and
match.
use that pocket mercy and be aggressive as they come in. Here comes player of the game from Out for Souls here. He did just an outstanding job with his tank as well. Really just being accurate, using his map awareness to pick off every other teammate right there. And look at that, man, just one by one trickling down. Great job from Out for Souls on his Diva and other tanks that he has been playing so far throughout the series. So now we have a 1-0 lead. 1-0 lead for Winston's right now. Sleeping Apparata looking to get back into the game. Well, we'll see how that works out. Alright, so we're going to move on to the second match of the series right now. Not sure if this is a best of 5 or not, or best of 3. We'll see how that works out. So Gibraltar, yeah. I know the map, just can't pronounce it well, of course, but the Winston's going at it again, coming back from being pretty much swept 0-2 by their first round, and they come back sweeping all the way through the losers bracket. It seems they are taking advantage of the game right now, leading the series, and we'll see how Sleeping Apparata prepares for the next match. As you heard later from earlier player interview, Shikami, player of the last series, just talking about how his team mentally prepares, having that mental toughness, kind of willing the team back no matter how much they may fall back or fall through there. So just great team comps from both sides of the floor, but Winston's coming out on top and really just bullying them with the harass and those dives and the single picks that they, one of the strongest things that they that we kind of noticed there is how you use Shikami and the support from Mercy to kind of pick off those flanks every single time Sleeping Apparata tried to come in and flank, they did a great job just kind of picking them off and preventing them from really going any further with it. So
Arriving at
just a great job from staying in the game, staying poised from the Weinsteins here. And now we go into the second match, match 2 of the series, as they lead 1-0.
Move to the beast.
So now, as you see here, Winston's coming in with the being hosted in blue this time, with Sailing Apparata being in the red. So they're going to switch teams here, and we're going to see how this happens. So it seems like as far as pushing goes, Sailing Apparata is pushing the objective here. So let's see how this works out. It'll be quite an interesting matchup to see. As far as the team comps, as you can see here, kind of the similar strategy with their double supports, double tanks, and offensive players getting in those strong picks off to the side, really preventing those flanks. I think they do a great job of that map awareness, kind of looking and getting those pills off in order for Shikami and Alaskan Bear to get those quick snipes and knocking off those individual players from sleeping apparatus. So they really took control of the last game, and mercy on both sides of the floor here.
2, 1. Attackers
And
incoming.
kind of a similar strategy for sleeping apparatus. They're going to come in and try to get the picks off early, get the pokes off early, as you can see right now, playing a long range game in order to prevent them from getting close to the site when they try to push it right now. Shikami gets picked off, Tiny Pancakes gets picked off. It's a 1-for-1 trade right now for both teams. However, it's still working in the advantage of sleeping apparatus as they push these sites quite simply here. Shady Lemon coming in with the isolation play again, make him as his team continues to push down the objective right now in the bottom, but no one gets picked off yet. So great play from Shady Lemon right there, staying on top of it, staying right there to kind of flank and save some time for his team to push there, and running the isolations, when he does best, pretty much, of the team leading messages. Anyways. Seems to be a stalemate here at the site right now. Trying to come in for the left flank. He wants to try to come in with the flank again, trying to hopefully they get picked off as they do so. A 1-by-1 pick off. And as they go with the pocket, Mercy and Fair on the top again, the top left pocket, Fair and Mercy trying to use the damage, getting in with the flank. Finally comes up with the flank, and it comes up with a triple ult right now, picking off 3 members, and then Reinhardt cleans up. So a great time strategy right there. They really timed that well and communicated very well right there. So great job from Sleeping Apparatus to come in with the pocket Mercy and surprise them, because, as you could tell, the Winstons were not able to see the Mercy and Farah coming off to the left side, top left of the map, so they used that to their advantage, coming in with the Reinhardt to kind of soak up the damage and provide the isolation and distraction once again. So here they go. They're just going to push quite simply. Oh no, we have a member leaving the team, a covert creep leaving from Sleeping Apparatus. How's that going to work out? They need to have a pause. They're calling for a pause right now. Who is... Okay, there goes a pause right now. One of the members from Sleeping Apparatus has left the game, unfortunately. That could have been a disaster, but as you see right now, Sleeping Apparatus taking control of the map. There's a pause at the moment for those of you just joining us. So we have Sleeping Apparatus taking control of the map right now, pretty much double ult. Silvot looking hot with his tank, providing that shield, pushing his team forward as they kind of run those pick plays, flanks. Doesn't seem like the Winstons are paying attention much to the flanks as they did last game, so they're really taking advantage of that. Coming in for the same strategy again, punishing how, Sleeping Apparatus, they really punishing how the Winstons no longer are paying attention to the flanks. It's kind of harder to pay attention to those in this map, with just those obstacles. As you can see, Alaskan Bear trying to set up for another flank at the moment, as we can see in the pause. But yeah, so we have a a paused game right now, waiting for Covert Creep to come back in and start the matchup again. We're gonna wait for the players to tell us that they're ready, and let's see how that works out. What's the command? Lol. Getting. Alright, so a bit of like technical difficulties here, but we're back in the map here. Alaskan Bear trying to come off with the pick, but he gets picked off immediately
Maintaining connection.
by Tiny Pancakes, and it seems like they're trying to go off with the picks instead. Tiny Pancakes using the Widowmaker very well, trying to prevent those flicks, so they're really paying attention to that map awareness, paying attention to how they are trying to position right now. Let me move my spectator camera up a little bit because it sucks. Alright, so we have a double ult right now. Tactical Visor. And we have the Reinhardt ult. Silvok trying to get in the loot box here, but he quickly comes in. But nope, it's not gonna work well. So there goes Sleeping Apparata coming in with a 3-pick, a triple pick. And that pretty much was initiated by the help of Tiny Pancakes, as you saw right there. An easy team wipeout, but you know, oh my goodness. And there goes a Mercy ult right now. Shikami trying to stay into the map here, trying to get that defense up. Soul's also trying to stay in it and flies back. But as you can see right there, to kind of walk through that a little bit, you know, kind of how that play was set up. You know, you saw McCree was, you know, trying to hopefully set up for a flank, get a high noon, or you know, fan the hammer into to the selling Apparata there. But he instantly got picked off from Widowmaker there, and once that happened, team communication kind of fell off because, you know, I would imagine that was kind of how their play was going to set up, and once they kind of got rid of the flank, it was a bloodbath from there, so they were able to utilize that and take advantage of that kind of failure of communication right there, relying on the McCree to come into the flank. Yeah, here we go again. They're just going to push through right easily. Doesn't seem like they're going to try to contest the payload right now, waiting for the teammates to come up. Alaskan Bear is going to switch to a sniper role with the Hanzo right now. Going to try to get off those picks. Trying to get a pick off to the Pocket Mercy and Fair. See how that works out. It's going to push him back immediately. Five Wings comes back and gets picked up. Out for Souls picks off the sniper, so now they can't really get those individual picks off. And Winston's cannot really hold. They're getting pressured and bullied right now by Sleeping Apparata, but Out for Souls stops the ult from Five Wings, and that's going to give them a chance to kind of push off right now and stop the payload. And there goes a great ult from Mercy, saving her teammates again and keeping with the Winstons into the game. Another isolation play from both tanks actually right now, trying to isolate both the healer and their damage aspect right there. And that was a great isolation play, triple threat there, as you guys saw right there from Reinhardt. So both tanks coming in, isolating not only the healer and their offensive player damage, they also kind of set up the rest of the team there, and use isolation well, kind of distracting the team, protecting them. Well, there goes a last minute ult there from Lucio. And Reinhardt comes in with the ult right now, but it does not seem to do anything. It falls short. We get 3 picks right now. 3 picks from selling Apparata, and they're just going to sell their way onto the base here with the payload. Seems like they moved that.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
I was AFK for match starting again. We have Winston's coming in to push in, and my spectator camera is being a little bit waxed. Let me adjust that for a minute. Alright, here we go. Match start right here. 4 seconds. And it seemed to be the same team comps again from both teams. Not really going to change what didn't work here. I mean, not really going to change what worked already. So we have a shield coming in. Three kind of picks off right there. They're trying to get that sort of solo pick onto them. So selling Apparata loses a number right there. Being picked off from Shikami once again, providing those good offensive plays, just picking out those numbers one by one, just being able to identify, the snipers coming in, picking out the flanks. So great job from Shikami here, getting his team into that offensive position. Comes a Maywall comes up right there, turning it back and pushing. Lasking Bear trying to come in for the flank again, but he's going to get knocked back down. Shikami with the pick onto Ana right now. And there goes another pick from Shikami, doing a great job offensively for his team at the moment. Shady Lemon's going to get picked off here, trying to stay onto the site, but the Maywall was not up yet. So got picked out pretty easily. Reinhardt trying to come in, losing the Pocket Mercy, so he's going to have to be careful when he flanks out the teammates right now. Pushing very quickly here for the Winstons, and May goes to another break the tie matchup, but we'll see how that goes.
Heroes never die.
And an ult from Mercy here, killing both of those teammates here. Triple picks off for Shikami right there. It seems like they have 2 ults ready from Souls and Shikami, a very very aggressive, damage heavy ults right now. So it's gonna be great to see how that works out. Both of those ults there, they can just instantly bully and harass, getting a lot of damage in.
Let's get you healed up. I'm restoring some payload. Let's keep it moving.
Not really much of a contest at the site, just it's pretty much of a harass game right now. Widowmaker coming in on top of the ship, trying to get down to get those picks. There goes another Reinhardt ult, but there. And there goes Souls, I'm sorry, Shikami finally uses the side with Visor to pick off both of those tanks there. Alright. Fix my spectator camera again. So there goes May ults. I'm not sure where exactly that went, but did the pick off. Actually, no, 2 people. They stepped right into the ult right there, and May comes in with the heal on the ship. But now Lootbox trying to stay in it for his team. Winston's losing most of their members off the map, but Lootbox trying to stay in, and he gets picked off instantly by May here while he picks off McCree. Selling Apparata, really doing a great job defending the site here. May come away with the series. I mean, not the series, but the match here. They keep up this defensive play, trying to get in all their members together right now as they're waiting patiently here. Winston's trying to wait in, come in for a pick, and hopefully get a flank. So asking, they're trying to get the flank right now, trying to get, well, not a flank, but really a side pick, hopefully just to remove one of their picks off. But Shady Lemon picks off the sniper right away. And there goes an ult for Mercy. Just a very long stalemate here at this point in the map. Both teams trading back and forth. Out for Souls with his Roadhog ult, pushing back both members here. Not moving much on the defensive or offensive side. But there goes May with another wall and picks off Souls instantly. Shikami coming in with a trade again. Another May ult right now. See where that went and did not go anywhere really. But then the hammer comes in. Only one from Tiny Pancakes picks off this Tracer right there. So they immediately pick off the flank and the and agility off.
Heroes never die.
Winston's still struggling just a bit to get onto the second point when you need payload. Still escorting it quite slow, but Selling Apparatus doing a great job just holding the site right now, picking off their key players, their snipers, and taking away the poke. Oops. Yep, that's right. It was Deadeye instead, but also it's kind of hard since my spectator camera cannot see like what the players are like doing from their point of view. It's like a global map perspective, but quite all right.
I will protect you.
Alright, as you can see right there, a great team fight, a great setup here. From the from sleeping Sailing Apparata. I said their name wrong a lot of times. Keep saying sleep. There we go.
30 seconds remaining.
Come out and face me. Hold fast. Will not quit targeting.
Alright, it seems like Winston's cannot they cannot get their group to go with the push here. As you can see, their poke just got picked up. Tiny Pancake's gonna try to come in with the Deadeye right now. He gets one pick on the AK Shadow, so there goes their support. 2 picks on the support and the tank right now. So Selling Apparata gonna sell away probably with this victory unless it goes in overtime. Only have 1 member left. Lucio trying to come in and stay on the point. Lucio and Alaskan Bears, both of these very mobile and agile players, but it's not gonna work out so well. And ults from May. And there goes a Mercy ult trying to keep them into the game here. But they're still going to get knocked back quite quickly. Out for Souls comes in with his ult onto Roadhog. Doing a great job coming back. They were almost going to go and using the overtime. And there goes another ult from the counter Mercy right now. And this is going back and forth. A big bloodbath, but really no one getting picked off just quite yet. No impact of the team fight right now. And another ult from Lucio right now for Sailing Apparata, but they are kind of losing the team fight. It is a 3v4 right now. And there goes our Reinhardt striking its Reinhardt snipe right in from the side here. So great flank from Reinhardt, keeping his team into business. And there's just only one more player left, which is Tracer, and he's going to get picked up quite quickly. And Selling Apparata going to once again hop onto the boat and sail away to the ocean with this match. I think that's 2-0.
1 to 3. Victory. Play of the match.
Wait, no. Is that a 2-0?
Double, triple kill.
So I'm so tired I forgot what the series score is. That's 1-1. Shit. So I mean, Souls did a great job for his team last time, staying in the pocket for his team
Mission accomplished.
and getting that tanky damage done. As far as this set, not quite sure. And here we have a 1-1 matchup. I'm not sure if this is best of 5 or best of 3. Best of 3, then, you know, winner of this match wins the series, and then we're on to the finals. Once again, for you folks just joining us here, 1-1 tie between Winston's and Selling Apparata right now. Welcome to the 2017 Summer Invitational for Overwatch in Alaska here, statewide, first of its kind, sponsored by AK Gamers. Go support them and support the stream. We almost had a Sombra pick. That was going to be the first one of the tournament. I think I saw. Sombra's not really a popular pick so far in the tournament, but we'll see. I haven't really seen anyone pick anything out of the ordinary, or except for Souls with his with this tank. But that's about it. I'm just waiting for someone to pick a damn Sombra. No Bastions either. No Bastions in there. But I think we all understand why.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Alright, so it seems like it's going to be a defend and then push objective here. So we have Selling Apparata defending again. And this is kind of where they're where they faltered the last match against Artifacts. But let's see how they fare this time against the Winston's. Selling Apparata gonna come in here and fix up their mistakes that they made from the last match here. Alpha Soul's trying to come in with a 1v5 but gets picked off too early, trying to set up for his teammates here. Could have just been a bit more patient there. Shady Lemon trying to get those picks off. We have a lot of diving and poking right now going on with the Winston. I'm sorry, the Selling Apparata team composition right now. It's quite honestly a bloodbath. We got 4 picks, now we got 5, yeah, just 4 picks. Now 5 picks, and they just almost completely wiped off the Winstons here. Out for Souls has to come back in, keep his team on the site here. But it seems like that's gonna fall short for their push right there.
Get here.
Maybe that was a fair. Back in the tournament, so we're bad. Oh god, there goes a D-roll right now. It's not really gonna pick off anyone. Souls tries to come in with 3 picks. Hoping to fall short, but no, there goes Winston's taking control of the site right now with their communication. Great timing and patience there, especially from Souls kind of leading out and getting his team right there into position. So yeah, it is a best of 3, I believe. So winner of this wins this series, then ultimately goes under the finals. So a lot on the line for both teams here. We're gonna see how they both go out.
This is gonna make you feel better.
Out for Souls coming in, pushing in for his team again. He's very great on that pick, especially with this tanky play. Has a good Winston, especially as well. One of the better Winstons in the tournament, as we've seen far. It seems they're both teams are scattering out. Firewing's trying to come in for the pick, and he does get a pick onto Alaskan Bear. So great strategy to come in and kind of peek out. A little bit risky, but there goes a Deadeye, and it picks 3 members off right there, and there goes just that was 4 ults right there, just completely shattered. it was kind of hard to follow right there, but you know, we had a Deadeye right from Shikami there, getting his team right into position. But Fire Wings comes and counters with that Pharah ult, and then another Lucio ult. But ultimately, out of that whole trade, as you can see, the Winstons win that trade instantly, and they come out on top here, pushing in quite quickly here with 4 members on the payload, 3 or 4 members alternating back and forth on the payload. It doesn't seem like Selling Apparata can deal with them that much. They are really struggling to stay on hold on this map right now. Winston's going to try to come in with a side flank right now. Soul's going to try to come in with the flank, but oh my goodness, there goes a triple pick off, and oh my god, 4 picks right now from Tiny Pancakes with that Deadeye, and then the play with his McCree, and that was just a great hold and spacing and positioning there from Selling Apparata to keep their team out of trouble right there. Goes a supercharge onto Silvok. He gets, well, doesn't really get any picks off for that, but oh, now he gets 2 picks. Well, just 1 pick on a Diva. He gets supercharged from Ana, and they go and push forth, and there we go. Winston's take quick advantage of the Ana ult onto Reinhardt there. So once again, great job. Oh, wait. No, that wasn't Winston's, my bad. That was Selling Apparatus. They did a great job just kind of holding on to that and using numbers and all. And out for Souls gets frozen right in the middle of it, but that just ends immediately. Soul's gonna try to separate Mei, but it's too late. She uses the ult. And there goes a Diva ult, but it doesn't really get anyone because of Silvok's shields right now. Great play, great take play from both sides, both teams right now. Shikami coming into the place. Shikami and Souls just being the wombo combo of that team right now. And another Lucio to keep them into the push right now. Shikami coming in with the Pocket Mercy, trying to get that damage onto their offensive. Well, doing out very well right now. Tactical advisor from the Alaskan Bear and Shikami. They pick off their tank, the healer, and their poke ultimately. And that's just the whole squad. They're just gonna try to pick them off from the spawn, but they should probably be focusing on the payload right now, not get too greedy right there. Shitty Lemon trying to stay alive with her Mei mechanics, the shields, and the iceberg, but no, it doesn't work out. Tiny Pancakes still trying to stay in the match with his McCree. Fire Wings still trying to pick off. Hopefully keep him off the site as long as he can. And there goes about 2 picks, and it's just gonna fall short. They cannot hold the site just because of that strong power play. Alaskan Bear, Shikami, and their tank. Just a great push from McCree. Now McCree and Soldier 76 using their ults wisely. Great timing and teamwork and communication just to all use their ults in a timely manner and effectively. But Winston's push off quite easily, and seems like they so far have taken control of this match so far in the set. But now Selling Apparata going to have to push all the way to the other base in order to tie and set the coin flip. Kind of switching up the strategy just a bit, as we see here. And yeah, they are pushing now. So the Selling Apparata squad is pushing now. There's 2 tanks, well 3 tanks, 2 supports, and then their poke and dive comp once again with that nice sustainability once they get into the site. and it doesn't seem like much has changed as far as the comp for Winston. So they're sticking to what they know and sticking to what pretty much handed them the win. So let's see what happens here.
Come out and face me.
All right, here we go.
Enemy seen.
Seems they're going to be pushing out here further right now. Just going to go for a right side flank into the map right now. Lucio gets an early flank pushing off the Reinhardt. So Sobak is kind of out of there now, out of the picture. Doing a great job holding right now, not really losing any control. And holding well. And there goes another play, handicap pushing off both tanks until Shikami gets picked up here. So it's just kind of a one-by-one trade. Everyone's kind of separated out, so there's really not a much of a strategy going on at the moment, except for picking off one by one, trying to get the individual matchups to see how many members are left, I guess. But nope, it seems like selling Apparata is moving quickly right into the site. Wait, nope, never mind. They just got wiped off. Great holding and defensive play from Winston's. It's quite a close one. It was kind of a bloodbath everywhere, trying to get the picks off individually. Everyone kind of spread out into a cluster, but they finally came back all together to hold the site well.
I can't hold forever. Yeah, let's move it, people.
Shady Lemon he's trying to look for a pick or a play to try to set his team up for a multiple ult coming in. Timmy Pancakes does, however, take out Souls, and he takes out their... Oh, it doesn't matter as the Mercy ult comes in, and another Lucio ult. So the Fire Wings ult does not seem to work there. Well, actually, no, it does. As they push into the site there and take it quite easily, no contest, but except for Lucio trying to keep his team onto there. But there are it's a 4v1 right now. They're all contesting onto there. Now it seems like they're going to have to defend the payload. Nope, Out for Souls comes in aggressively with his play right now, waiting for his team to come back in, and they do actually. There goes Lootbox Hero with his Reinhardt. They come back quickly into the site, and they do not want to let Selling Apparata take the site, however they just do. Great play. They lasted as long as they could, but the series of ults there once they got into the site, and that improved communication kind of helped them come out on top again. So Selling Apparata now pushing in through the payload. We have a frontline battle between Souls, Bear, and their support. So frontline trying to keep them together, a 3v6, so they're gonna have to wait. Shady Lemon trying to get in with the pick with Winston, but not really working so far. He's looking for that pick, but he doesn't really need to, as they are already pushing the strike. They just kind of need to be patient and keep pushing. The Reinhardt ults do not seem to be working so much, as the Lucio just instantly counters that, keeps his team up and running. Selling Apparatus, just selling once again, selling away with the payload.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
My ultimate ability is ready.
It's going to be a tough series here.
Everyone heal up.
Going to be really no defense, but they are going to try to push them back right at their base. Shady Lemon trying to get that aggressiveness, trying to make sure that they stay back there so the payload keeps moving. And there goes the pick from Silvok onto Lootbox, so a tank v tank, but they lose their defensive pushing. Shikami trying to come in with his ults. He gets a double kill with a Deadeye, and then a revive from Mercy there. It seems like they will probably defend this pretty well. Since work, they did just do a great offensive play right there. I mean, you know, the defensive ult. Once he was able to come in with the Deadeye and then instantly get healed after he died, and then another, just pretty much after that peel, Alaskan Bear able to come in with the Soldier 76 and just wipe off the rest of the team. It seems they're going to hold this pretty well. All they need to do is hold off, make sure they do not complete the base. And now we have a Bastion pick. I don't think I've seen a Bastion pick yet. The last thing there comes in with a Bastion pick. This will probably be no desperation. Bastion instantly comes off, picking off Zenyatta. Shikami coming in. He is on fire right now, and they are just utilizing their Bastion pretty well, getting that damage, preventing them from getting any flanks, preventing them from coming in up front. So they will have to find another way to come in from the side and pick off Bastion. Oh, there goes a rocket barrage, and it picks off Bastion, but it's not really going to work out unless Tiny Pancakes picks someone off with this. And the Reaper ult was not picking one off, and it's just kind of a stalemate once again. It's a 3v4 coming in. Out for Souls picks off the other the other Roadhog there. Winston coming in with the flank. Another Deadeye. Let's see what happens. It's not going to work. Shiggy Lemon with the last minute ult, trying to counter, but he does not really get the counter off so well, as Shikami just has too much damage for his ult. Bastion healing once again. The payload is not even moving they cannot seem to push out right now at this point. Winston's holding back well.
Be one with the universe.
Now it's a 3-for-2 trade. A quick ult from Zenyatta here on covert creep. I haven't seen much of him, but that was a good ult, just keeping his team onto the payload here. But there goes out for Souls again and doing some great tanky play. It's just that trade-off, Shikami out for Souls and just the heals that they have. They just keep going back and forth. Those two are like the peanut butter and jelly, you know. We have 1 minute and 15 seconds left onto the payload. Is now being pushed back. They're going to have to get onto the site quickly if they want to make anything happen here. At this point, just 1 minute left. The clock is ticking down. No one is at the payload, so they're just pushing it back here. Winston's taking full advantage of this right now as they're trying to be patient and set up. Shikami looking for a quick pick. It does not really happen, but he gets healed, so it's fine. Bastion picks off, trying to pick off those coming off from the top of the line. They have not picked off Bastion yet. I don't believe he's even moved from that spot yet. They have not been able to pick him off. And Firewings push off Bastion immediately, but the good thing is that Bastion does have an ult ready. So they do have their ults ready to go, but they all get picked off before they can even have a chance to do so. He's going to have to come in quickly from the spawn. Handicap still waiting to get his team. Only 20 seconds left into the match. They're pushing pretty quickly. They Handicap doing a great job with his Lucio, just staying onto the site, being elusive around sending apparatus. And there goes the heal from Mercy. Bastion does not get into his ult, but he gets the turret mode, trying to get off some ticks. 3 seconds left, 2 seconds left, and I think it goes to overtime right here now. Another ult from their Zenyatta here, selling apparatus, trying to sell into the map, trying to sell it. And also Firewings tries to come off with the rocket barrage. It does not really work. But they are winning the battle. They are getting picks. D.Va trying to come in with this quick pick. It does not really hit anyone. Well, actually, no, it does. Yep. And they're still trying to be that elusive team strategy right now, but it doesn't work. Just at the last second, it had to go to overtime for them to go. So we'll see. The coin toss works.
Switching sides.
And it looks like this time damn. Alright, so the Winston's here pushing the payload this time around. And selling. Apparata defending.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
So let's see here. If they cannot push the site, we'll have to go possibly to the tiebreak of the series. As it stands, is tied at 1-1. Both of these teams really pushing out into the end. Underfx waiting very patiently for the winner of this series to face them off into the finals, and we'll see how they work out. Seems like they're going to go for a quick push right down the middle. Shady Lemon coming in with the May wall, trying to pick off anyone that goes past it. Getting those. Spectator camera. Alright, so there goes a team fight breaking out right into the site right now. Suva comes in with the first pick onto Lucio. Lasking Bear, that's a 1-for-1 trade right now. Contesting the site right now. Winston's trying to come in. They have 2 people now contesting this site. Now 4 people. Seems they are taking quick control right now. Soul's taking off, wiping off 3 people out of the map there. It seems they're going to now try to push forward, and instantly that is the match complete.
Final score.
As you see, final score 4-3, the Winston. This match here. And now
Victory.
the Apparatus folks are going to be sailing away for good, unfortunately.
Play of the match. Double.
Nerf this!
Double.
All right. So before we go on to our next match, or player of the series, which is out for Soul, you can go ahead and join us for his interview here as well. As you guys just saw right there, the Winstons, or whatever, Weinsteins, however you want to pronounce them, they just took over the lower bracket, moved on to the finals, and took a 2-1 victory over selling Apparata. So we have our player of this. Oh, best of 5. Is it a best of 5? Never mind. Oh no, man, it's series isn't over yet. My bad. Sorry, man. Series isn't. You're leading the votes so far. We'll see how the series goes, but
Is Out for Souls in the channel?
no, the series isn't over. My bad. Best of 5. Sorry, mate. You gotta leave until you know.
The series is over. It was no, the grand final is best of 5.
Oh, the grand finals are best of 5s. Okay, so this was just a best of 3 on this one, right? Oh my God, what's going on? This is best of 5 or best of 3 series. Yeah, I guess that's just the grand finals, and that was the best. Never mind. I guess Souls. Yeah, you can come back now for the player of the series, so we can. God. All right, seems like Souls has declined the interview. Uh, so we're heading to the grand finals, and for now I have to. I need to go. I need to go do something, but I will be back. So before I go, though, those of you just joining us, welcome to the 2017 Summer Invitational for the Alaskan Competitive Overwatch. Moving on to the grand finals, best of 5 series.